Welcome to the Old Coins Explorer, the ultimate treasure hunt. Here we are exploring the old and rare coins and their hidden secrets and values. Have you ever wondered if the spare change in your drawer could be worth more than just a cup of coffee? What if I told you that a simple 20-pence coin from 1982, the very first year it was ever made, could actually be a tiny metal time capsule loaded with fascinating history, secret design choices, and even potential collector value? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's the magic of coin collecting, especially when we're talking about a coin that quietly started its journey over 4 decades ago and still manages to spark curiosity today. Let's dive deep into the story of the 1982 UK 20-pence coin and uncover why this little 7-sided piece of metal is more than just pocket change. First, let's set the stage. It's 1982. The UK economy is shifting. Inflation is a concern, and the Royal Mint sees a need for a coin that fits right between the 10p and 50p coins. Enter the 20-pence piece, a brand new denomination. Before this, there was no 20p coin in the UK, so its arrival was a pretty big deal. It filled a crucial gap in the currency system and made transactions smoother. But the coin wasn't just practical. It was also visually and structurally unique. The 1982 20p coin is made of cupronickel, an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a shiny, silvery look. It weighs exactly 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. But what really sets it apart is its distinctive shape, an equilateral curved heptagon. That's a fancy way of saying it has 7 smooth, curved sides. This wasn't just an aesthetic choice. The shape makes it easily distinguishable by touch, a smart move for the visually impaired and a practical feature for everyone else. Now, let's talk about the artwork. On the obverse, the head side, you'll find a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was the second official portrait of the Queen to appear on UK coins, and shows her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It's a regal, classic look that was used on British coins from 1968 until 1984. If you've handled any older coins, you've definitely seen this portrait. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side, which features a crown Tudor rose designed by William Gardner. The Tudor rose is a historic symbol of England, and the addition to the crown gives it a royal touch. Below the rose, the words 20 pence are inscribed, and the date 1982 is clearly visible. Simple, elegant, and deeply rooted in British symbolism. One of the coolest facts about the 1982 20p coin is that it was the only year this particular combination of design and portrait appeared on a 20p coin. The next year, in 1983, no 20p coins were minted for general circulation. That means the 1982 coin was essentially a solo act, a one-year wonder. And in the world of coin collecting, that kind of rarity, even if it's not extremely rare, can add a layer of intrigue. So what's it worth today? If you have a 1982 20p coin in circulated condition, it's probably worth just face value or a tiny bit more, maybe 50p to a pound if someone's really interested. But if you've got one in uncirculated or proof condition, especially if it's still in its original Royal Mint packaging or part of a coin set, you might be looking at something worth several pounds, even up to 10 pounds or 15 pounds depending on the market. Not exactly life-changing money, but definitely more than its original face value. But the value isn't just monetary. This coin is a snapshot of a specific time in British history. It marked the beginning of a new denomination, featured iconic designs, and set the tone for future 20p issues. It was also part of a broader effort to modernize UK coinage and make it more efficient and user-friendly. Collectors love the 1982 20p for a few reasons. First, it's the first of its kind. A debut coin always carries a bit of extra charm. Second, its design is clean and symbolic, marrying history and utility. Third, the coin's unique shape makes it a standout in any collection. And finally, there's the simple joy of hunting for one. Whether you find it in an old jar of change, a drawer in your grandparents' house, or a local coin fair, stumbling across a 1982 20p can feel like striking gold for a numismatist. Another layer of interest is the fact that many people simply overlooked the 20p coin when it was first released. It wasn't flashy or gold-plated. It didn't promise wealth. But now, decades later, it holds nostalgic value. People remember buying sweets with it, saving it as kids, or seeing it in their parents' change. That emotional connection adds to its collectability. The coin also serves as a great entry point for new collectors. It's affordable, easy to find, and rich in history. You don't need to spend thousands of pounds to appreciate its value. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to learn. Even today, the 1982 20p sparks interest. Coin forums, YouTube videos, and collector blogs still feature it regularly. Some sellers try to hype it up with exaggerated claims of rarity and value, so it's important to do your research. But even when you strip away the hype, the coin stands strong as a worthy collectible. What about fakes? Well, luckily, the 1982 20p isn't a big enough prize for counterfeiters to target heavily. That said, always be cautious when buying coins online. Look for reputable dealers, check reviews, and whenever possible, examine the coin in person or ask for high-resolution photos. If you're lucky enough to have a proof version from a Royal Mint set, treasure it. These coins are struck with extra care, giving them a mirror-like finish and sharper detail. They're not meant for circulation and are far more desirable to collectors. And if you're thinking about starting a coin collection, the 1982 20p is a fantastic place to begin. It has historical value, a great backstory, and it's part of a living currency system. Start with one, and before you know it, you might find yourself diving into the rich world of British coinage, discovering even more hidden gems. In conclusion, the 1982 UK 20p coin might seem like just another coin, but it's anything but ordinary. It's the first of its kind, beautifully designed, and tied to an important chapter in the UK's monetary history. It offers a blend of affordability, intrigue, and sentimental value that few modern coins can match. So next time you're sorting through your change or visiting a car boot sale, keep an eye out for that little 7-sided silver coin. You just might be holding a small but mighty piece of history. And who knows, maybe it's not just spare change after all.